Here is a slightly different format notation of what we've seen before, although it's going to mean the same thing that we've done before. In this first example, we're asked to add two functions together. The second example asks us to subtract two functions. So, like I said, slightly different notation, but same process. So you can see I've gone ahead and started with writing down my two functions. Notice the order too. Sometimes they'll switch you and maybe do g plus f instead of f plus g. So just make sure you're in the correct order. And then also, you may have noticed I've written down my functions using parentheses. Now, for the addition problem, it doesn't really matter, but the subtraction one, it will. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and just add up any like terms I have. Like I said, for your addition example, the parentheses don't really matter. So looking for any like terms, and if I write this in descending order, I can see that x squared is my only squared term. I can see that 2x, and it's positive, is my only x term. And then finally, I've got constants of -4 plus 1, -4 plus 1 is -3, and so there's my new function when I've added those two individual functions together. No big deal. Next up, I'll subtract, and again, I have made sure I've written these in the right order, f minus g. Sometimes they switch that on you. And this time I said the parentheses do matter, and if you recall what we've talked about before, it matters because you have to make sure you distribute that negative sign, or make sure you subtract both parts to this. So once again, I'll look for any like terms to subtract. So x squared is, once again, my only x term, or x squared term. 2x is my only single x term, and remember that is being subtracted, so that's a negative, or a minus 2x. And then finally, I've got a -4 minus 1. Make sure you subtract those. -4 minus 1 gets me 5. So there's my new function when I subtract.